Hey friends, and welcome to this new video dedicated to Garten of Banban RPX, the official roleplay game of Garten of Banban. Today I have some really exciting news to share with you because finally we are getting closer to a very awaited moment. This Saturday we will finally be able to play the brand new update. But be careful, because this won't be just any update, it's going to be a huge one, introducing nothing less than the new map of Chapter 7. But first, there is something that maybe not everyone noticed. In fact, just a few hours ago, a small silent update was released without big announcements. In this video I'm going to talk about this hidden update, explain what has changed, and most importantly, try to understand together how it could be connected to the massive update coming on Saturday. And that's not all, because during the video I will also show you two very particular details that will definitely make you think about what's coming next in Garten of Banban RPX. So stay with me until the end, because I promise there are things you would never expect. And don't forget, if you are super curious about the new Chapter 7 update, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any news, because in the next few days more exclusive videos are coming with all the freshest updates. Now let's not waste any more time, and let's immediately start talking about this silent update and the two mysterious details I discovered. This that you are seeing right now is the official Roblox page of Garten of Banban RPX. And right here we can notice something very important. The game was updated on September 29. Now, let's make one thing clear right away. This is not the big update that all of us are waiting for with so much excitement, the update that will finally bring the new map of Chapter 7. In fact, if you go inside the game right now, you can immediately see that the Chapter 7 map is not available yet. What we have here is one of those so-called silent, behind-the-scenes updates. These are updates that don't bring visible new content immediately, but they are still very important. Because yes, even if we don't see new maps or characters right away, these updates are fundamental to keep the game stable and to prepare it for what is about to come very soon. This September 29 update could have done many different things. For example, it could have fixed bugs and glitches that some players reported. Or, and this is very likely, it could be a preparatory update, a kind of intermediate step, useful to pave the way for the big update that is coming this Saturday. And this wouldn't even be something new. It often happens that developers release a small technical update just a few days before a much bigger update. This way they fix problems, update servers, or add pieces of code that will later be activated with the official release of the new map. So, it's not excluded that the same thing happened here with the September 29 update. In other words, we might be looking at an update that is invisible to the player's eyes, but crucial for the future of the game. And that's exactly why it's worth paying attention to it. Because it could turn out to be a very important piece to understand how the developers are preparing the ground for the huge event coming this Saturday. We have seen together what is behind the doors of the ARG map, and at first glance, it seems that something has indeed changed. It's not a huge and immediately obvious transformation, but if we look closely, now we can notice some new walls added, almost as if the developers have started building something behind those mysterious doors. And this is the point. Often the smallest changes are the ones that hide the biggest meanings. Now, I don't want to spoil too much in this video because I plan to make a dedicated content entirely about the ARG map, where I will carefully analyze all the details, give you deeper theories, and compare the new changes with what was there before. However, even now, we can already say that these modifications might be directly connected to the upcoming update. As we all know, the next update will finally introduce the new Chapter 7 map, but this could not be the only new feature. In fact, there's a good chance that the new update won't only bring the main map, but also bring brand new content for the ARG part of the game. And this is where things get even more interesting. Just think about it for a second. What if the Chapter 7 map wasn't just a standalone addition, but was somehow directly linked with the ARG map? Imagine, for example, having to search for a special item inside Chapter 7, an item that is essential to open the second door of the ARG map. Or maybe there could be a puzzle to solve based on numbers, symbols, or hidden codes placed right inside the new map. This kind of connection would make the game much deeper, because it would force players to carefully explore every corner of Chapter 7, not only to enjoy the main experience, but also to collect clues useful to unlocking secrets in the ARG. It would be a smart way to tie the two worlds together and push the community to collaborate, share theories, and work together to solve the mysteries. Of course, remember that for now all of this is just theory, because we don't yet have official confirmation. However, knowing how some developers work, we can't rule out that they have decided to make the ARG even more engaging by taking advantage of the arrival of the Chapter 7 map. And if on Saturday a new step in the ARG is really introduced, then yes, we would have a massive and revolutionary update, capable of completely changing the way we play Garten of Banban RPX. Alright friends, we've reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. You're truly amazing. Make sure to stay tuned because in the next few days there will be other videos dedicated to Garten of Banban RPX and of course to the huge update with the Chapter 7 map. If you enjoyed this video, leave a big like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Stay tuned for the next updates. We'll see each other soon with a new video. Bye bye!